I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. At this moment, I'm assessing and I'm like, this girl's face is already busted. Hair is already a mess. She came in trainers, shorts, and a tank top. She's got nothing to lose.
Give me love, not enough for you. Day or night, it's alright. You could just pull through, slow wine. Take your time, put in work. I'ma put in work on you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put in work on you. Ooh, ooh. I'ma put in work on you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put in work on you. Ooh, ooh. I'ma put in work on you, baby.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is it. This is the last video of the year, of which I know some people are like, but you barely done anything this year. Yes, because I was staying in my house. I'm trying not to get sick, bruv. But if you happen to only be watching this in 2022, Happy New Year, babies. But yeah, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Short One and Storytime episode. I think it's episode 5. I was about to do the 5 with confidence and then you find out it's episode 4. I'm kidding, I'm pretty sure it's episode 5. So welcome back to Short Wine and Storytime episode 5. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. I hope you stay with us. I hope you enjoy the kind of content that I create. And I hope that you stay for a very long time enjoying the Love and Life family. I don't know, I'm singing everything today and off key, mind you. Oh snap, I forgot to mention I got my nails done again. Thank you so much to Glitter All by Saki because she is the only nail tech I trust. Literally, I was in Food Lovers today. And this lady walked past me and she was like, nice nails, girl. Definitely noticeable. And I was like, I know that's right. Girl is gonna do the most. I always do the most. Like, come on. Is it even me if I'm not freaking doing the most? And I wanted to show you guys the detail with the flames on the ring fingers. If you have a lot of questions about my nails, please DM me and I will be more than happy to plug you because you're not gonna get a better set than this. You're not in this city. It's not gonna happen. Anyway. Okay, so since it's a short wine and story time, you know I'm gonna be hitting that beverage. You know, what am I drinking today? Today I'm not drinking wine. I am drinking, oh, this is gin and juice actually. It's not a gin and tonic. I ran out of tonic, guys, okay? And like they don't have the big bottles of tonic, they only have like the little itty bitty ridiculous stupid little cans, and I didn't want to get one of those. So this is gin and lemonade, and yeah, it's actually really good. I don't know, I know that there's some people here who are like, I'm a gin connoisseur and actually you're not supposed to drink it like that. I didn't ask you. Look at me, I didn't ask you. Get your own channel and you can be a mixologist if that's what you want to do, baby. This is what we're doing over here. As I promised in Short Wine and Story Time episode 4, I was going to be here to talk to you guys about the time that Medusa tried to fight me. My friends who were there actually referred to this as the bicycle incident, hence why it's part of the title. So let me take you guys back to the beginning of 2020. This was before Rona really pulled up to do the most, you know, really pulled up to whomp bitches. And the thing is, I'm changing her name for the sake of the story, but you guys already know who my best friend is, especially if you follow me on my socials. I am not secretive about who my right hand woman is, but for all intents and purposes for the story, she asked me to call her Summer, so I'm going to call her Summer. So my best friend Summer had been somewhere else in Europe, and we had not like had a chance to meet each other. So at the beginning of February, she went to Budapest to be with, well, like to see Budapest, but also to kick it with SANJAY, because SANJAY and her are also like this, like super close friends. So she had been staying with SANJAY, and the thing was, the way my travel plans were booked up, I was only going to be in Budapest for the last week of February. Like I was only going to get back to Budapest in the last week of February. So there was no way I was going to be able to spend the whole of February with her, which sucked. I was so pissed about it, but we were going to make the most of those 4 or 5 days. Before I got back, I decided to get a set of nails that for all intents and purposes, I'm going to be honest, they were too long for me. I did not know how to handle that length. And the thing is, it's bad bitch energy to know how to handle long nails, okay? I wasn't on that level yet, but I thought I was, and that's the problem. So I got a set done, and so I went back to Budapest, and you know, I literally saw them probably like 20 minutes after I got to my house. They came to my place because they lived quite close to where I was. So Sanjay and Summer pulled up, and you know, it was a very happy reunion. And because Summer had been staying at Sanjay's house, I was like, okay, but if you're only here for a couple more days, what's the point of me, of which we lived quite close to each other. So I was like, what's the point of me like going back and forth when I can just come stay with you guys for the next couple of days? And there was enough space for the three of us. So it was like, yeah, okay. So I went to stay at Sanjay's house for the couple of days that Summer was gonna be there, right? So I got back on a Saturday. Saturday we're chilling. Sunday we're chilling. The Monday was the first day of I think it was my 5th semester, right? So my entire program was 6 semesters. So this was the first day of my final year. So at the time I didn't have a bank account, but I had a card. I had a bank card that was attached to my mom's account, right? And so after I got back, it was going to be a while before I got back to work and started earning my own money again. So I needed to get like transportation money, grocery money, all of it was on that card, right? With the card that my mom sent me back with. She probably sent me back with like a little bit of cash. It wasn't that much, but everything that I needed until I started making my own money again was on that card. Yazin, what did your girl do? So it's like 8 in the morning. I got up, I showered, I got ready at Sanjay's house while Sanjay and Summer were asleep. So I got up, got ready, got my shit together, and I was like, okay, let's go. Let's final year this. Let's go. So I go to the ATM. There's an ATM that's like on the wall of the same bank, right? So there's an ATM. I put the card in, type in the PIN, type in the amount of money that I needed. It's all Gucci. Now it's like take the card out to withdraw money. I'm trying to pull the card. I can't get a grip. Like me in story time 4 with that bottle of wine. Can't get a grip. So what does the machine do? The machine swallows my card. And I was like, Jesus! Uh-oh, we're in danger. Because I couldn't get a grip because of the nails. So the machine swallowed my card. So I was like, okay, don't panic. It's an easy fix. What are we going to do? We're going to go back inside. Well, we're going to go inside the bank. We're going to ask them, can you open the thing so I can get my card? So I go inside. I'm like, hey, yo, your machine ate my card. Can I get my card back? And they're like, no. And I was like, Chai. I'm sorry, would you like to repeat that? And they're like, yeah, no, you can't get the card back because we can't verify that you're not going to take another person's card. What you're going to have to do is call your bank and get another card. And I'm like, my bank is not here. My bank is in freaking Africa. And they're like, sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. Child, when I tell you, and y'all know what I do when I panic, when I'm in a stage of crisis, I cried. I sat in that bank and I cried. So they're just kind of like, can someone please get her to leave? Because like, what is this? Like, what must happen now? After that, right? I was like, okay, you know what? This is a sign from God. This first week is not going to happen. So I called my mom on the way back to Sanjay's crib. And I'm crying on the phone to my mom. I'm like, I don't even know how to explain what happened. And she's like, it's okay. I understand. Don't panic. We'll make a plan and we'll get, another card sent to you. For now, we're just going to have to what? We're going to have to use Western Union so that you don't fucking die. Okay? So, all fair and fine. All Gucci. It was okay. But I got back to the crib. And they're like, why are you back? Didn't you just leave? And I'm like, yeah, but like the ATM swallowed my card. And they were like, this would only happen to you. This would only happen to you. So this was still like 8-ish, 8:30 in the morning. So what I did was went back to sleep because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. So already, this Monday had hands. Do you understand me? This Monday had hands. This Monday was already, and I was like, So we had slept for most of the day. We got up, we chilled. Then we were like, okay, let's watch something on like HBO or Netflix or something. So we're watching a show. I had showered in the morning. Summer then went to shower sometime in the afternoon. And then now it's like getting to like evening time. Like the sun is set. It's like starting to get dark in it. So Sanjay goes to shower, right? And then he comes back. No, while he's in the shower, he's got his speaker with him, right? So we can hear the speaker playing music, and then you hear the sound that the speaker makes when there's an incoming call in it. So we hear him answer the call. We can't really hear him talking. We can't hear what the conversation is. But afterwards, you hear him hang up, and then you hear him just go, fuck. And me and Summer are just like, okay. So he finishes up his shower. He comes into his bedroom where we were chilling, and he's like, Medusa's coming over. Mind you, I had not physically put my eyes on Medusa since my 21st birthday. So from 2018, now it's 2020, I haven't seen this child. I haven't seen her. And we don't talk anymore. We weren't homies anymore. Like after that fight, there was another little situation where I was at a friend's house. Me and Ava from the last story time, me and Ava were at a friend's house having dinner. This friend's apartment just happened to be directly below Medusa and Craig's apartment. So what did happen was, this friend had asked us to tell the story of what happened at my 21st. So Ava goes ahead and is like, hey, she tells the story. So apparently Medusa could hear us telling the story. Medusa turns around and texts the guys who we're with. And she's like, tell those bitches if they've got something to say, they must say it to my face. And I was like, first of all, I don't know why you're using the plural. Don't try me, sis. Don't try me. So from there, I could really tell that like her and I, it was not gelling. The math was never gonna math with us. So we removed her off my socials, blocked her and everything, because I was just like, I don't even want to deal with the drama. And clearly all this girl is drama, so no thanks. Like, I'd rather like literally eat glass. I'd rather eat glass than be involved with this chick. So back to 2020, Mans comes out of the shower and he's like, Medusa's coming over. Me and Summer look at each other and we're like, so the tea was, Summer and Sanjay had not seen each other in a long time. They're also very, very close, because we all used to kick it together in high school, us and some other people. But like, of the ones that were in Budapest at that time, there were only 3 of us that were close, and that's me, Sanjay, and Summer in it. So Sanjay hadn't seen Summer in a long time. So when Summer came to Budapest, he was also like, okay, let me spend some time with the homie. And also knowing the way in which Medusa is drama, Summer doesn't fuck with that. I don't know how she ended up being best friends with me when she doesn't fuck with me. Is it me? Am I the drama? So what happened was, I think they all hung out together once, where it was like Medusa, Craig, Sanjay, and Summer. But that happened one time. And the thing was, before Summer came to Budapest, like, Sanjay had been hanging out with Medusa and Craig a lot. But clearly, when Summer came to BP, it wasn't like that anymore, because Summer doesn't really fuck. Like, she's not the kind of person who's like gonna throw hands and all of that shit. Like, she's very chill vibes. So I can understand why she didn't necessarily want to be around that. And it's not like she outrightly said, I don't want to be anywhere near Medusa. But it goes without saying. It goes without saying, you know? So me and Summer, like, after Sanjay had said, Medusa's coming over, me and Summer just look at each other. And it's like, okay. She was coming over to drop off Sanjay's keys. I promise, after this man came out of the shower and said this, the whole freaking room, like, there was just this cloud of tension that settled. And it was like, whew, it's a lot to deal with right now. So the plan was, what we had originally thought was going to happen was, I was like, I'm going to stay in the room, because I'm not trying to talk to that girl. No, thank you. No cheese, no ham. No, thank you, ma'am. I'm not trying to be anywhere near her. Summer was like, I'll chill in the room with you. Sanjay was just going to get his keys back, and that was going to be that in it. So we're chilling in his room. Then we just hear the buzzer, the door buzzer. You know how usually a civilized person, a person with sense, you know what I mean? Like, they come to somebody's house, you ring the buzzer once, like you ring it or you ring it twice. This girl came and was leaning on the buzzer, so it was just going off. It was just like, bah! And I was like, so already he got up and you could just see the stress in his face when he went to answer the door. So you hear her come in and you hear, like, the door was closed at first, and you hear like chatting, and you can hear that she's raised her voice and like she's upset about something. Then she calls and she's like, oh really, it's like that? And they continue talking, in it. Then she goes, Summer, come say hi, Sum. I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks. Come say hi. So Summer looks at me, gets up, and goes to say hi. There's a few minutes of like conversation, kind of, and she had left the door open. Then I hear scuffling. So I hear scuffling, and my first instinct was, I know. This girl is not trying to fight my best friend. Look, I may have fumbled things with Ava, but when it comes to Summer, I am so protective. Nobody puts hands on my best friend. Nobody puts hands on my best friend. So what happened was, in my head, the first thing I thought was, this girl is trying to fight my bestie. And if she's trying to fight my bestie, she's gonna get it today. Mind you, I'd never been in a fight in my life. So I was like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're gonna figure it out. So I go out, and as like I'm walking down the hallway, there's a long hallway before the foyer where they were. So as I'm walking down the hallway, I see her, and she's got hands on SANJAY. So this girl is like little 5-foot futsek, right? She's a little 5-foot futsek. I'm sorry, all of my show queens. But she gave y'all a bad name. And SANJAY is like 6'1". He's like a little bit taller than me, innit? And she's got her hands up in his hair. She's got her hands in his hair, like pulling on his locks. I was like, whose friend? Whose friend do you have hands on? So as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm like, who comes to somebody's house and behaves like this? Like, are you insane? Were you raised in a barn? Like, this is unacceptable behavior. And I'm saying all of this. I'm like, this is unacceptable behavior. Drop off the keys and dip. I don't know why you would come to somebody's house and bring all this drama with you. Like, calm down. So at that point, she stopped. She just stopped. She took her hands out of his hair and stopped. And she's like looking at me. So at that point, when it went quiet and she stopped, I was like, okay, it's done. She's going to drop off the keys and she's going to dip. So I turned around and start walking back to the room. Then I hear her say, SANJAY, what the fuck is this fat bitch doing here? Wait. So at that point, when I heard her say that, I stopped. When I tell you I stopped, dead in my tracks, I stopped. And at that point, I didn't have the angel tattoo on my shoulder just yet, yeah? But there was a conversation between the angel and the devil on my shoulder. And the angel was like, girl, keep walking. Go to that room. Keep walking, sis. You know damn well you've got no business doing what you think about doing. The devil was like, what did she just say? Did your mom raise a bitch? Go confront that situation. So I was like, okay, say less. I turned around and I was like, do you want to say that again? And she was like, you fucking heard me, you fat Lizzo looking ass bitch. First of all, if you're going to insult me and call me, first of all, get creative. Calling me fat, that's nothing new, sweetie. Like, that's nothing new. Like, okay. I love how people throw her fat like it's an insult. Like, I'm like, ooh, I didn't know it was my biggest secret.
Who told you? It was my biggest secret.
Gasp! How did you know? Who told you? Girl, I know. I own mirrors. But secondly, you're going to bring Lizzo into it like Lizzo is not gorgeous, iconic, talented, and a Grammy winner. The insults are not landing, sis. They're not freaking landing. They're not landing, right? So at this stage, I got a good look at her face. Yasmin, I got a good look at her face. After she called me a fat bitch and I turned around and I was like, what did you say? I got a good look at her face. Auntie had a black eye and bruises and scratches and cuts on her face. She looked like she just stepped out of the freaking ring with Floyd Mayweather, freaking Muhammad Ali ass shit. I was like, what? Hair looking all busted. I was like, I do not know what happened to this girl right now. Right? So she had like a black eye. She had cuts, bruises, and scratches all over her face. And in my head, I was like, I don't know what went on with this girl. Right? I keep walking towards her and I'm like, no, what the fuck did you say? So now things are starting to escalate between me and Medusa because she's taking me for what? For dickhead. And you know what? At this stage, I was sick of the shit. I was sick of the shit. I was sick of it. So I start walking towards her. And then SANJAY gets in front of her and is like holding her back, all 5 foot futsek of her. He's like holding her back and being like, yo, chill, calm down, chill. And then Summer, my sweet, my short queen, okay? My tiny angel baby. So I'm like 5'10". Summer's probably like 5'5", 5'6". If I'm wrong, some, just let it go. Let it go. Move on. So she's now standing in front of me, holding me back. And I'm like, no, what the fuck is she saying? Like, she's talking all this shit. And so me and Medusa are still yelling at each other through these two people, right? So she's like, all you ever fucking do is run your mouth and talk shit about other people. And I'm like, Medusa, calm down. Because at the end of the day, to talk shit about you, I would have to give a fuck about your existence. And I don't. So I don't really know who told you, who told you I was talking shit about you, but they fucking lied to you. Because I don't care about you. Why would I talk about you if I don't give a shit about your existence? And she's like, yeah, keep running your mouth, bitch. Keep running your fucking mouth. So she's talking shit and she's like, nobody's fucking scared of you. All you ever do is fucking talk shit because you don't know what else to do with your life. And I was like, come say that to my face. Let me black out that other eye. Let me show you. And she's like, oh, word, bitch? Word? Fucking hit me. Hit me, bitch. Hit me, bitch. And I was like, come. Nobody's scared of you. No one is scared of you. If you want to fight, if you want to do it, let's do it, bro. I was talking so much shit, guys. I was talking so much shit like I knew how to fight. I was talking so much shit like I'd ever thrown hands, ever in my life. Oh, who sent me? I don't know. Who sent me, bro? So, after that, SANJAY's still trying to hold her back. Summer is holding me back. But this girl, so it's her and then SANJAY and then Summer and then me, right? So she gets around SANJAY because she's tiny and she's fast. So she gets around SANJAY and she's now coming at me, right? So I push Summer out of the way because I didn't want her to be a casualty of war. So I push Summer out of the way. This girl is lunging at me as she's running at me. You know how like when your adrenaline is pumping, things kind of go into slow motion. So slow motion kicks in for me. And I was like, okay, sis, this girl is coming at you now. Like, she's coming at you now. First of all, you've still got a set of 10 nails that that have betrayed you once today. No, they will betray you again. Aside from this, the type of girls that you don't want to fight are girls with nothing to lose. Girls with cracked phones, girls with busted hair, girls with broken nails, girls with their makeup fucked up or their face looking a mess. You don't want to fight those girls because they've got nothing to lose. So they are coming at you with, also girls that have already been in a fight. You don't want to fight those girls. Okay? Because those girls are going to come at you with everything they've got. They have nothing to lose. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense to you right now? Those girls have nothing to lose. Yo, so at this moment, I'm assessing and I'm like, this girl's face is already busted. Hair is already a mess. She came in trainers, shorts, and a tank top. She's got nothing to lose. You have to be prepared. So in my head, I was like, I don't even know how to punch with acrylic nails on. What am I doing? So press play. She's running at me and she's like, hit me, bitch. Hit me, bitch. So as soon as she got within reach of me, I put my arms on her shoulders and I threw her. Now wait. I can explain. I threw her and she bumped into the bicycle. She ricocheted off the bicycle and slid into the corner, right near the bathroom door. And the whole time, while she's flying, while she's skidding off all around the floor, she's like, hit me, bitch! Fucking hit me! Kill me! Kill me! And I was like, the other thing is, when I was in high school, I had a conversation with another very close plus size friend of mine. And she always said to me, Minnie, if you ever get in a fight, you need to know this. This fact could save your tracks, your face, your nails. It could save you a lot. As a big girl, we are already at a disadvantage because we are slow. Antika, speed-wise, we're not fast. But we've got the strength, we've got the power, ne? So you need to know what to do with that power. She said, the first thing you need to do, get your opponent on the floor. Then you sit on their chest and close their arms to their side, you know? Like you get their arms restricted to their side so that they can't hit you anymore. You get their arms to their side. And then you just, for legal purposes, this is a joke. None of this is true. This video doesn't even exist. Anyway, she said, you get them on the floor, you lock their arms to their side, and then you just whomp. You whomp on a bitch. You whomp on a bitch. You whomp on a bitch, right? And you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. That's when you stop. So this girl had slid across the floor and was on the grit now. So I was like, well, I know what to do. So I started walking towards her, being like, this is not done. This is not finished. So I start walking towards her, I'm walking towards her. At the speed of light, Sanjay comes around me in front of me and is now standing over her, trying to help her up. Summer then comes around me and she's pushing me back into the foyer because I was going into the hallway to finish what I started. So Summer's pushing me back into the foyer and she's like, Mom, what are you doing? If you know me and my bestie, we take this many things seriously. This is how many things we take seriously in this life. So when she was like, oh, are you really going to catch a case over this auntie? And at that moment, I was like, you're right. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail. And if I'm trying to go to jail, it's not going to be over this girl. So she's like, can you please go chill? Can you go chill? So she pushes me into the kitchen and she's like, stay here until this chick is gone. And I was like, fine. So, and I know what I did when I got into the kitchen. First of all, I located the knives because I was like, the thing is, after I got her on the floor, I was like, you need to finish this. Because at the end of the day, if she gets up, you just got her on the floor, right? She's going to want to redeem herself from this humiliation. So she's coming at you with everything she's got. So I was like, locate the knives because I don't know what she's going to pull. I don't know what she's going to try. Just know where the weapons are in the room. So Summer takes Medusa into Sanjay's bedroom to go and have a talk and like try and figure out like why the fuck she came here with so much violence and so much shungu and craziness, isn't? And I think Sanjay went to the bathroom to try and like figure out what was going on with his hair because she actually pulled out one of his locks. It was shocking. It was shocking. I've never seen that in my life. Like she pulled out one of his locks. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm making myself a nice cup of rooibos and lemon tea. You know, just trying to calm myself down because my heart was still going. My heart was still going and I was ready. And I hear Summer and Medusa having a conversation. Medusa's raising her voice, not at Summer, but she's clearly pissed off, right? After about 5-10 minutes, I hear Medusa walk out of the room and like she stomps, goes to the front door, slams the door behind her. When I tell you I was holding that cup of tea hard. I was holding that cup of tea, bruh. Because I was like, if she comes into this kitchen for a round two, bah! Swill a bitch. And then just, you know, I was ready for anything. But as soon as I heard her slam the door, she chucked the keys and then she slammed the door and left. As soon as she was gone, I took my cup of tea, went back into Sanjay's room, and I was like, so how did the conversation go? And it was like, first we spent like the time like trying to like comfort Sanjay because he was like really pissed. He was really mad. He's like, I don't understand what makes a person do fucking crazy ass, dumbass, weird ass shit like this. Come to somebody's house and cause all this wahala and cause all this noise. It's fucking bullshit. She can't be doing this shit. Da 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 da. He was really pissed. So we've kind of spent like a little bit of time trying to talk him down, trying to calm him down, right? Then after everyone is kind of calm, one of them turns to me and they're like, you threw this bitch into a bicycle. And I was like, I did do that, didn't I? I did. I threw her into a bicycle just a little bit. Just a little bit. She did get thrown into a bicycle. And they were like, what the hell was that about? And I was like, look, to be honest, 99% of what happened was sheer panic. Because I was like, this chick has nothing to lose. This, say what you want about me as a person, this, I was not letting anyone touch my face, baby. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this. I was gonna let her touch my face? No, so I could end up looking like her? Nah. Never that, never that. So, for the rest of the night, it was a whole kiki, and we were like, nah, this night has been crazy, so we decided to go out. We decided to go to a club, and I remember while we were at the club, while we were at Morrison's, there's this platform in one of the rooms that has a pole on it. I think you know where this is going. So they played Crazy in Love by Beyonce. It's Crazy in Love by Beyonce, guys. I wasn't gonna not get on the platform and shake some ass. So while I was dancing to Crazy in Love, my nail broke in half. Yeah, my nail broke in half. My nail broke in half. And I was like, casualty of the party, guys. You just gotta keep, okay, not the time. That was the end of the Monday. We got food at like a convenience store, and then we went home, we dosed. It was chill, right? So that was the end of that Monday. Right. So this chick, about 10 days later, I went to go visit some friends of ours, right? And they live in the same neighborhood that Craig and Medusa were living in. So they're also from the Miz. So they knew her. They knew who she was. So she went over to their house the one day, right? And she had a conversation with them. So about 10 days after the fight, I went to their house, right? And I'm there, and the one guy asks me, he's like, what happened between you and Medusa? She said that you guys got in a fight and she beat your ass. And I was like, full time. She said, what? Oh my, okay, oh, okay.
Get right here, man.
This was 10 days. 10 days. 10 days after her and I got into this altercation, innit? So I was like, how is she gonna come to your house? How is she going to come? Like, the thing is, after that fight, the only people that know about it were Sanjay, Summer, obviously Medusa. I called my mom to tell her, and I told my sister. Those were the people that I knew who knew about the fight. And I was like, I'm not gonna talk about it because it's not really something that, you know, needs to be broadcast like that. This girl went to people that she knew I'm also friends with, and told them I started a fight with her and that she beat my ass.
Breaking news.
That's so cute, girl. That's so cute. That's adorable. So I set the record straight, and I was like, actually, first of all, if she beat my ass, where is the evidence of that? Here's the evidence of you beating my ass. 1, 2. See, what little respect I had left for you has just gone out the window because you're walking around telling false stories, trying to discredit me and make me look like I got my ass beat by you. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. Are you sure? So I told them the live. And anybody that asked me about that fight thereafter, I did not hesitate to tell the full story beginning to end, because at the end of the day, I was going to keep it to myself. I was going to keep real quiet. But then at the end of the day, if you go and you start throwing dirt on my name, I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you jack shit. So a couple months, it should have been September. And this whole fight and her having told people that she fought me and she won. All of that was end of February, beginning of March. And about September, Sanjay and I... Like, Sanjay had like talked to me about something, and he was like, yeah, she came to apologize to me first for coming to my house and causing wahala, and she wanted me to pass an apology on to you to say that she was really out of line and really disrespectful, and she's really sorry about what she did.
Are you normal? Are you normal?
I posted a tweet a couple days ago where I said the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. I'm going to say that one more time because I think sometimes people don't understand. The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. So, all the fires you started a lot of fires. You started a forest fire. Antika. And then you send somebody with a thimble of water to put out a forest fire. Are you mad?
Don't you undermine my intelligence?
Like, seriously. For me, it's like, you disrespected me to my face. You had a lot of crazy shit to say. And I'm not even talking about the body shaming because it's nothing new to me. I've had to develop very thick skin. Yeah? But you went around saying that I talk about you, I spread rumors about you. Bitch. And tried to put your hands on me. And then went to my friends. And were yappa. But then you want to send a proxy to apologize on your behalf. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. And at the end of the day, she blamed it on her mental health. And that kind of pissed me off because, I don't know, I feel like when people behave like that, it invalidates people that actually do have mental health issues. Because I have mental health problems myself. They have never pushed me to putting my hands on someone. And maybe what I'm dealing with is not what she's dealing with. I understand that completely. But it was out of line. And at the end of the day, what it did was you decided to only take a teaspoon of the accountability you were supposed to take. That's what it says to me. That's what it says to me. And for someone who, when her and I were friends, used to post a lot about body positivity and, you know, accepting people as they are and loving everyone, it is the minute that a big bitch pisses you off that it's all of a sudden, oh, this fat bitch. Isn't it? Isn't it? Girl, if I let these whack-ass fugazi hoes stress me out and piss me off, I would lose my mind. I assure you, without a doubt, I would lose my fucking mind. But I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, aside from that, in August, I had a conversation with somebody that's very close to her who turned around and told me that she was still talking shit about me. But this person, the source that it came from is kind of dodged. Like, I wouldn't put my life on that person. I wouldn't be like, dead ass, this motherfucker said it, and I believe this motherfucker. Nah, it's not that deep. So that's a questionable source. At the end of the day, I have mixed feelings about her as a person. I have very mixed feelings about her as a person. The inability to take accountability, the fear mongering that she does. Like, she doesn't take accountability for her actions. She's always wanting to throw hands at people. Okay, yeah, I'm here, I'm talking shit, that's fine. She's always wanting to throw hands at people and she never has to face the consequences of it. Ava dropped the charges. Right? And when it came to apologizing to me, she sent somebody else to do it. Anyway, the bottom line here is her and I will never be friends. We'll never be cool. I'm on that Cardi B shit where it's like, I wish you well in hell. 1. 2, if we got beef, we got beef.
Forever.
Understood.
It is what it is. And I'm very accepting of it. I know the fact that there are people out there that don't fucking like me, that don't rate me, that will never like me, and they will never rate me. And that's okay, because other people's opinions of me are none of my business. And I will never, in my life, you won't see me taking criticism from somebody I wouldn't take advice from. And that's on period. So that's about it for Short Wine Storytime episode 5, guys. I'm really hoping that I actually managed to post this before NYE. Pray for me, bitches. But yeah, if I've posted this before NYE, Happy New Year, guys. And I hope we all have a lovely, prosperous 2022. I hope you don't take any else. I hope this year is all about dubs. And all it is your happiness, your prosperity, your growth, your peace of mind. I hope it's everything that you could possibly ask for and more. And for those of you in the Love and Light family, babies, 2022 is a big year for us. I cannot even begin to explain why, but 2022 is a huge year for us, and we're gonna have so much fun. And yeah, so I'm supposed to take the rest of my drink down as a cheers to the people who I appreciated the most throughout the story time, and that's a huge shout out to SANJAY, because bruh, you lost a lock. But cheers to SANJAY, cheers to Summer. I love both of you to the ends of the earth and back, and I hope that you know that, and I hope that we're friends forever. So cheers to you, and we're gonna down this. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, guys. I really appreciate you sitting through my story time, and yeah, I love you guys so much. And if you haven't already done it, like, share if you want to share, comment if you want to comment, and if you haven't already done it, subscribe to the channel. I produce amazing content, as you've seen from this video. She know what she's about. But yeah, thank you guys. I love you so much. Love and light.
I'ma put it